So let's move to joins now. And what join does is connecting tables, right? So let's say this is where like most developers actually get stuck. So joins is like one of the most important concepts you need to learn in relational databases, right? And one of the ORM now IDs, ORM actually IDs because they hide this like aggressively from you, and you just let it slow down now and just understand this thing. Understand exactly what is happening here. So if we want to select from orders now, let's look at other table now. I want to select like something. So let's just work with other table. So let's select right here. Select asterisk from here, from orders itself. So can come here now, you can just get a glimpse of what is. So this is order table right here. So this is order table right here now. You can see that the column user ID is here. It's just a number 1, 2, 3, and the column product ID is here, and it's also just a number. So the other table doesn't actually store the usernames or the product names. It stores the reference to that table, which is in a foreign key. So to get the actual name now, we have to use join. And we have types of join. We have the inner join. So I will show you what inner join does here now. So let's just say we are now saying select now. I want to like say what are we selecting from this thing. So I'm just going to like arrange this in a better way for you to understand. So I want to say select from order.id right here, and I'm going to write it as order ID. Then I want to select users.name as username, or better still as customer, right? Then I want to select orders.total right here. I think that's all right. Then I want to select like orders.created at. So I think this is all right. Then I'll now come here and say from orders. So this is what we're picking from orders right here. Then I'm not going to have an inner join here. So I'm now going to come here and say inner join. So I'm going to put this way. So inner join users on orders.userid is equals to users.id. So we're joining these two together that wherever you find, okay, now let's see now. So if you read this outline now with me now, you see that, can I just, so I think we're in there, so I can explain this better. So we see that from orders now, we start with the orders table. Then we have the inner joins that joined the users table. So you pull in the user table on the orders.userid, setting it to user.id. It connects the rows there where the two values match, right? So where the two values match here now, it connects it. So where the orders.userid is equals to user.id, it return the values, the rows for that user. So this all now is like a connection clause there. So inner join now only returns rows where they match on both sides. So where order.userid is equals to users.id, inner join will return that row. So if the other have a user ID that doesn't exist in the users table, the order is excluded automatically. And in a well-designed database with a foreign key enforced, this will not happen. But it's just what you know that's what happened if it happens that it does not exist. So all right, so let's run this right and let's see what is going to be the beautiful output of this. So now we can see that now instead of the customers now, the other ID is here. The customer now is like, you can see Drew is pulling in the name from there. And we can also see the created that just formatted the exact way we wanted it. Right. But let's say we want to join more columns together. So here now I can come here and say that from product dot name as product, right? From product.name as product, and also think I'll work with the orders quantity, and total alone. So this is all right. So let's say I want to do it in this manner now. So I want to change the inner join operation here. So I'll be having like two inner join operation here. So first one I have from the users, I'm putting it where the user ID is equals to the, or user, where the other user ID is equals to user ID on the user table. Then from the product itself, I'm picking from where the orders.product ID is equals to the product ID. So here now I'm joining many more things. And now let's go back to the first things we learned in the previous section. So I can say that order by orders.id. So I'm ordering by orders.id, right? So if I should go ahead and run this beautiful query, which I know that we should not get, or we will get an error. This is not meant to be here. So if I should go ahead and run this beautiful query now on my, you can see what we are getting. So we're able to pull in the product name from the product table, pull in the customer, the user's name from the user table, and still join it with the details we want on the order table. Right. So now we join two chain, okay, now the two joins chain together now from the orders of our base table, then join the users to get the customer's name now, then join the product to get the product names. That's exactly what we do here. And this is completely readable right here now. And the result is like, it's not a number ID that we see initially from this port, right? We are not just getting the ID, just like how we have here. And this query now, you can relate it to your Django ORM, whereby you are saying something like order.object.select related. This is what we just seen, and this is what happened under the hood whenever you use the command. I also have another type of join, and this is called the left join. So when we talk about the left join, I'm just going to show you something quick right here. So I'll just go ahead and say select again. So let's just come here and say select right here. So select now. Then when I'm saying select, I want to have something like, all right, so I want to have something like product.name. So I'm selecting product.name. Then I'm selecting product.price. Let's have price too. Product.price. Then I want to have the order ID. So I'll just come here and say orders.id. Then let's just say we want to have the as clause here as order ID. Just make it more readable. Then I'm picking this from product. So let me just finish typing this now. We can have like left join. And for this left join, we are joining orders. Come here, I'll explain in a second. So I'm joining orders right here. And we are saying these orders right here, where the product ID and the orders product ID are the same thing. Right. So I'm just going to bring this right here. So it's way more readable. Then I want to order this by the product name itself. Right. So you can see this is where we are terminating our SQL query. So yes, we need a comma for this to work well. So I should copy this code like this. So now we can see that left join return all the rows from the left table, which is product, regardless of whether they are matching. There's a matching row in the right table. So product have been orders still appear. The product have an order still appear with none in the ID column. So this is what left does now. So this here is still here, this is still here, this is still here, even when they don't have an ID column. So that is what it does. So you see that the noobs now, you see that the laptops, the smartphones, the headphones, they were just something that was just added now. No, they don't have any order yet. So inner join. So now inner join would have eaten them completely, right? But left join keep them with none placeholder. So this is like the choice between inner join and left join now comes down to one question. Do I want the rows with no match to disappear, or do I want them to appear with nodes? So that is how you use them and how you should like have them work with you. So left joiner can still be used to find what has no perfect match. So I'm just going to give one more example on using left join. So I'm just going to say here now from products, price, yes, that's all right. Then I want to select from products. I'm just going to erase this now. So left join orders and orders on product equals to ID. So where order ID is new. So I'm just going to come here and say where order ID is new. So this is going to be like okay. So there's no need for comma here. So I will just run this again right here. So here now, where the order ID is empty now, it returns everything, right? So this is a classic pattern. I left join now. Then filters where on the right side is new. This gives you everything on the left with no matching query on the right. Don't forget, this is the left and right we are using for the comparison. So it gives you everything on the left with no matching query on the right. So here now we don't have a particular order ID, but it gives you everything on the left with no matching query. So that is that about left join.